This one right here, my dad would go nuts over this. 81 Chevy Corvette. Charity donation, charitable, 42,000 miles, 78,000 miles. Acura, 78,000 miles. Mercedes, 37,000 miles. 1981 Corvette, 118,000 miles. We're all donated to charity. I'm in Florida, I moved to Florida. I've said that in 1,000 videos before. What I didn't even think of, people move down here when they're old. I hate to sound insensitive, but old people, they pass away. And then what happens to their cars when they pass away? Never really thought of it. Well, they get donated. The families donate them and they end up here. This car was a charitable donation. Well, what do they sell for at charity auctions? Once they get donated to charity, they go up for auction. People like me buy them, and the money I spend on that car goes to charity. So that's how it works. Last week I bought 3 vehicles. I bought a Ford Fusion, I bought an Acura RL that is perfect, and I bought a 15 Jeep Grand Cherokee. But I saw these getting ready for this week. I couldn't wait to come back to see what these are going to sell for today, as well as maybe a Prius, maybe a Ram. Ooh, I have a Saab convertible over there. There is an Escalade that is rust-free. We're gonna watch them all. We're gonna check them out. Different type of auction that I'm used to, that you're used to watching me go through. Kind of neat. Donated for a reason. Sometimes they're a big headache, so we can go through them, we can check them out, make sure they drive in reverse, drive forward, go in reverse, check the AC. Can't really drive it too far because it's a very small auction, but we can get an idea of what's going on with these. Like, there's a reason that everything was donated. We just have to get to the bottom of every car. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Join me in my newest adventure. Let's get going. All right, everybody, this is the reason I came here. This one right here, my dad would go nuts over this. 81 Chevy Corvette. It was the last year of this Corvette, I believe, and then they discontinued in 82, and then 83, and then in 84 they had the crossfire injection, right? Or was it 82, they switched, did the crossfire injection, got rid of 83, and then had 84, which were the worst Corvettes ever made. These ones, not bad. They have the Mako shark fins. You can see how the fenders kind of rise up. You can actually see how big the fenders are from the driver's seat. Now, what was always cool about these Corvettes, same with mine now, you reach under to open the door handle. That's how you open the door. You have your T-tops, automatic transmission. These typically came with a 350 V8, 18,836 miles. Now, it's a 5-digit odometer. What do I mean? Back then, they didn't have the 6th odometer for the 100th mile. So typically, this is 118,000 miles, not, ooh, gross. Not 18,000 miles, but it could be 218,000 miles. You don't really know because they didn't have history reports back then either, and you could manually turn the clock back on the odometers. So we're gonna see what this goes for today. Some blemishes, it's not perfect. Paint's bubbling, paint's not excellent, but it is really, really nice. Like, you could take it to a Sunday drive and really enjoy it. This, I love. 285,000 miles on a 2003 Cadillac Escalade. I don't want it, but where I come from, these don't exist anymore because these rust out. Not so much on this car. I love these Escalades because the armrests, these are, and you can verify for yourself, the most comfortable vehicles I've ever driven and some of the most reliable vehicles I've ever driven, with a 6-liter LQ9 V8 putting out well over 300 horsepower. Super great LS swap engine right here. Let's go to the next one. Is a 98 Mercedes SL 500, 37,000 miles, comes from Jupiter Island, assuming this person had some money. 37,000 miles. I already ran the VIN, 4 owners, no accidents. Interior is in pretty excellent shape. It's loose right here. I've had a lot of headaches with these cars. Not something I love, but it's a classy car in any generation. They're classy. The 60s, 70s, 80s, the 90s, and even the newest ones, which have been giant headaches for me. Knowing that it came from Jupiter Island, I assume the person had some money, which means they took care of it. However, being on an island, you get the salt air that rusts your car. So I assume it looks like this underneath too. Coming where I come from, New Hampshire, this isn't such a big deal. But selling in Florida would be a big deal to my buyers. Now let's go to this one, the other that I'm super excited for. 96 BMW Z3. Is this what James Bond drove in GoldenEye? Manual transmission, 4-cylinder. Now there's not much to these cars. They're basically a BMW Miata. It's super simple, manual top. Not a lot can go wrong in these 4 cylinders. I prefer it to be the 6-cylinder. BMW new owner audio program, Z3 Roadster, cassette, so it comes with the books and the cassette. Also has heated seats and manual transmission. Did I already say I'd rather it be the 6-cylinder? It is the 4-cylinder, but even this leather is like pretty vinyl-esque. And then Acura TL with 78,000 miles. I'm looking to like wholesale things. I want fun toys, Corvette, Mercedes, BMW. I don't really want the Acura. I'm looking to buy them to sell at other auctions, so I can buy them, fix them, clean them, and then resell them at another dealer auction. I don't really have the time to be retailing to customers anymore or financing people. I'd rather just sell them, move on. 5,500, 42,000 miles is so tempting. It's a 4-cylinder though, but it's manual transmission. Oh my God, it's at $6,500. That is so much more than I was expecting. I was thinking charities were going to be cheap. I'm wrong. $6,400. Oh God, that was way off. All right, these are what I came here for. 98 SL500, 37,000 miles. Has some rust here because it's from the beach. These, the Z3 and this, are really the reason I came here. Now that Corvette's running, so I don't know. You're going to find out with me when we get there. It's beautiful though.
The miles are good, guys. 71.
$6,000. It's probably worth a 37,000 mile car. 7,500 now. This XL7 was one of the first vehicles that were mid-size SUVs that came with a 3rd row. That looks like paint damage. Like it was near a fire. Fire damage. It was near a fire, but not on fire. That's why everything's melted off. Saab, one of my most favorite vehicles ever. These were so affordable even when they were fairly new. I'll still buy them if I can find clean ones. The generation before this were amazing. I don't want this one. Too much work. We have a rip in the leather. The whole center console is gone and missing. The windows don't work. Hood's faded. There's a reason some of these cars were donated, and I don't want to deal with that. Big seller here, 01 RX 300. That would be great. Grand Marquis, Crown Victorias. These are going to be big in Florida. 96,000 miles and no rust here, which is usually where they rust. That one I have my eye on right there. 2000 Mazda 626, 119,000 miles. It's like their gold edition V6. Cheap car, not something I want to sell here, but if I did have a retail lot, that would have been gold for me. We have the Magnum Hemi, all-wheel drive, 149,000 miles. It does have a Hemi, which is cool. Really basic interior, it doesn't do much for me. And then we have Sebrings and Siennas and RAV4s and Civics with 80,000 miles. We have a 95 Accord. Why do I love this so much? 133,000 miles. Is it a manual transmission? No, it's not automatic. I can tell you why I love these so much. I grew up in the 90s. A 90s kid. I love 90s kid. One of my friends' moms had this exact car in a coupe in this exact color and gave it to him when he turned 16, and he made it have like almost 400 horsepower. It was awesome. It was awesome. So Adam, if you're watching this, I think I'm right, 400 horsepower, but the car was cool, and it was his mom's before that, which is why I like Accords now. WRX, donated. It is rough, but this would be a fun project. Wheels, I could paint those wheels. Hood, I can buff the hood. Headlights, I could do a headlight correction. Same with the roof. If I was Tim Allen, roof from the Northeast, I could remove the tint. The interior, big deal. I can put a steering wheel cover over the Momo steering wheel. Oh, that is sloppy. Oh, that's sloppy. And the odometer doesn't work. And this is crispy. It's like it's just been in the sun for way too long and overheated. But look at that. That is loose. Insert joke here. Is that a starter or is that a horn? Oh, that's a horn. Missing the wheel. If I had the time, like I bet this is gonna be short money, but it's probably gonna be more invested to get it back to life than it's worth. Not rusty, again, being from Florida, which is great, but let's move on. I'm here for 3 very specific reasons and I wanna see them. I can't help but love 90s cars. Lexus ES300, is that what this is? It's like a 99, wheels perfect, body pearl paint, Coach Edition. Oh, Lexus had a Coach Edition where they did like Coach floor mats and Coach leather interior. 126,000 miles, I said 99, it's a 2001 City of Miami Beach. Pearl exterior, leather, decent for its age. What makes this Coach in here? I thought I'd see more Coach. Look at how comfy the back seats are. I don't know what makes this Coach on this edition, but it's cool to see survivors, and you don't see survivors where I come from, so it's nice to see this stuff still alive. The auction's starting. I think this is gonna be a quick video. I'm gonna go down this lane real quick. I'm gonna see some cars, see some prices, and then see if we buy anything. Expeditions with no rust, those were indestructible, but the bodies weren't. Mercedes, why is that here? 08, 105,000 miles. Love that Mazda 626, Mazda 3, BMW X5, and an M35. I'm more interested in this girl right here though. 81 Corvette, 18,000 miles. $4 Honda Accord going through now. 166,000 miles. Honda Accord going through. $500. 81 Corvette TMU, so 118,000 miles. 5-inch odometer. $4,000, yeah. 47, yeah. How's the view up my nostrils? By the way, I made the video about the indestructible Escalade with no rust, 285,000 miles, but it's $600 right now. Just the wheels, the tires, the parts are worth that. It's at 1,000 now. That 09 Prius, 1,200 bucks. Fun fact about the Prius, I don't know that I want to share it. If you remember Rasul, who worked with me, he used to buy those. The catalytic converters are worth $1,400, and then you can part the rest out. So even if they're junk, you can buy them for $1,400 to sell the cats. That's rough. This of all time is the Saab 9-3, 2003, 63,000 bucks. This is rough. I'm not interested in it. But those things were so much bang for your buck. Even the generation after that, so much bang for your buck to buy a convertible Saab 9-3. Like cheaper than the Mercedes, cheaper than the BMW. You get the same class luxury, way better than the Audis, and a fraction of the price. There is something about this that makes me want one so badly. Now this is a Hemi. They came in an SRT8 model as well. I just love the idea of a wagon, kind of like the old not the Bel Airs, the Nomads, the Chevy Nomads from the 50s that were like, you know, those 50s muscle hot rods that were wagons, that made it cool. Then the CTSV did it, and then Dodge kind of did it with the Magnum. I really want a CTSV wagon, manual transmission, supercharged V8, but they're astronomically priced. So you can see right through the fence right there, that is my Ford Fusion. We're gonna take that home today. I'm back at the auction. We're gonna get that, honestly, probably in the next video. This one I feel like is already going too long. So in the next video, we'll get that one back home. We're gonna explore some more of the auction. And even at donation auctions, I guess Honda Civics are still expensive because that was an 09 Coupe, 88,000 miles that just sold for $4,500. So I came here last week, bought 3 donation cars, an Acura RL 3.5, a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and a Ford Fusion. I think I stole all 3. This week was very much looking forward to this, and this. I really think I lost out not buying this one. I should have purchased the Corvette. I'm kind of having non-buyer's remorse, whatever that would be. I kind of wish I bought that for $7K, especially since the Mecum auction's like 3 weeks away. I probably could have just ran it there. That one, I've had enough with Mercedes. That one over there, I don't know. 4-cylinder. If it was a 6-cylinder, that would be different, and it's also the wrong color. I don't know. Where the price is right, where the price is low, where the price is high, you guys tell me. I'm gonna come back. I love this stuff. I feel like I'm myself again, buying cheap cars. I get just as much of a thrill as buying $1,700 cars as I do buying $50,000 cars. WRX over there, rough shape, but it's like a couple $100. That would be such a cool restoration, but I don't have the means to do that stuff right now. If you like this type of content, please let me know by subscribing down below and commenting. Tell me what you do like, what you don't like. Thank you very much. I'll see you all later. Look at that. Wheelchair van. Super cheap money. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Adios.